Well, hey, howdy, hey. It's just another beautiful Sunday. Had to make sure I was right. It's been an interesting day. Uh, got up around 8:30 this morning, reasonable time, um, due to some unforeseen things taking place. Makana and I left home a little bit later than we had planned, and still got to church in time, which is good. They were short a few people from being sick and stuff, so they need another usher. So I'm happy to step in. Honestly, it's a lot of fun, and I didn't have anything else going on today anyway at church that I needed to take care of. So yeah, that was pretty great. Then after church, hung out for a while, had some delicious soup made by one of the families there, which is very nice of them. It was delicious. It really was. Hung out with some people, talked to some friends, caught up a little bit, took care of a few things that needed to be taken care of, and then moved on with the day, which after we left church was we headed to a escape room where we met up with another couple who we enjoy hanging out with them. They're pretty great. And so we did the escape room, and it was weird because the escape room was actually only set for 45 minutes instead of the standard hour, which I thought was a little odd, but after completing it, and some sense to that, but if I'm being honest, a bit more pricey than it should be for only being 45 minutes. Then we played a second escape room at the same place because the first one went so well and we had a good time, but it also felt anticlimactic. I'm not even going to be able to say that. You know what I mean. Anyway, Makana's over here. Say hi now.
No.
Yeah, laugh it up. All right. Anyway, but it just felt like we weren't fully satisfied because of how quickly it went. It took us 30 minutes to get through it. We breezed through it. It was awesome. It was very well done, but at the same time, just felt very short because it was. And then we did another escape room because they have one more at the company we went to at that location. And that one was an hour like it's supposed to be, but it was set up for a minimum of 5 people. Now, there was only 4 of us. We had to buy an extra ticket because of it, which is fine, not a problem, because it was also less expensive, but it was so much more worth it. The room, we got done with about 8 minutes left on the timer, used about 3 clues. And it starts out where there's 3 separate pockets of people. They split you up. And so you got to do things to get through different doors so you're all connected into one area again. And that took us probably a good half an hour before we were all in one area, or close to anyway. And that was just really cool. Now, the area I was in initially had really no communication or visuals of other people. It had my own little thing. I had to find a code, which I was supposed to communicate outside of my room. And this is all told to you before you start, so I'm not revealing any secrets, even if I told you where I went, which I'll probably hashtag at the comment section. But anyway, the room again was separated, but then they're supposed to call out to somebody in another part of the escape room to have them unlock the door for you with the code you give them. That was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. And then there's a kind of a cage between the 2 groups. So that's the part that took about half an hour. I think it was about 15 minutes before I got out of my room. First, because I had to get the right code and give it to somebody, and then they had to figure out what to do with that code on their side. So, but it was really neat. It was a lot of fun. I really, really love escape rooms. They're just so great. But the 5 people room, I mean, I can see why it was designed for a minimum of 5 people, but we did manage to get out, and 3 clues is actually not bad. A lot of rooms that have time limits that have the high score thing will give you 3 clues for free, And then anything beyond that, you get a 2-minute penalty on your total score, meaning you could have a score of like 2 hours within the 60-minute time frame. So, yeah, 3 clues, really, really not bad. Then we went out for dinner, and that was a lot of fun. We talked quite a bit about The Chosen, wonderful TV show. Highly recommend everybody watches it. It's a show that's all crowd supported and funded. It's free to watch through VidAngel Studios is who makes it, but it has its own app at the Play Store and Apple Store and things like that. So Google Play and the Apple Store, or whatever it's called. And it's The Chosen is the name of the app, and so you download that. You can watch the seasons that are out for free. They're still going with it, still building it up, and it's so amazing. Honestly, I would love to be a part of the production of it. To be totally truthful, it would just be so cool, because it is such a wonderful show. And what it is it depicts Jesus and his followers. It really tends to focus on the followers of Jesus, though, quite a bit. And it shows how human they are and how relatable they are. Now, I do like to tell people that it is extra biblical, meaning that there's plenty of stuff they say and do that is clearly in the Bible, no question. But because it's such a dramatized show, they do have to take creative liberties in that sense, and write dialogue and things like that. But based on what we know of the disciples from the Bible, it's reasonable to believe that the characters in the show would have acted like their counterparts in real life a couple thousand years ago. Now, it's possible, very possible just the same, that they wouldn't. But the point is, they're showing the human side of them, and that is very relatable, and it makes it a really terrific show. One thing that I find amazing is that most denominations across the board all think it's wonderful. It doesn't matter if you're Catholic or Lutheran or Baptist or Methodist or Presbyterian or non-denominational or anything. Most people they really agree that it is a wonderful show because, quite frankly, it's a wonderful show. But again, they portray the characters very, very relatable, very human-like. And Makana's over beside me, nodding her head in very enthusiastic agreement because, it's true. She's only seen the first season, and it just gets better in the second season, and I'm looking forward to future seasons as well. I believe they want to make about 8 of them. Fortunately, it takes some time to make everything because, well, crowdfunding and needing the stuff to come in. They've got a lot of merchandise you can purchase, which honestly I haven't, but I really should because it is so good and I do want to support it. At the same time, I'm going to school and I don't have tons of money. Yeah. Kind of that classic broke college student. Although I'm not bad off in a lot of senses because I do have payments coming in monthly from the VA, which is nice because I've got a lot of issues, hence the glasses. Sorry if that was loud. I just hit my ring on the table, made kind of a... So I apologize if that comes through loudly in the video. Anyway, yeah, The Chosen. Check it out. It's so great. But what's even more fun is after talking to them about that, I actually was talking to other people about it on Thursday at my men's Bible study because I had just recently seen a video called The Chosen Sucks. They've got this campaign out there for advertising for The Chosen that says The Chosen Sucks, and it leads you to this website, thechosensucks.com. And it's this great little satire video with the devil talking about how terrible The Chosen is and stuff, and how they had a good run with unrelatable Jesuses and stuff. And it shows a few different Jesuses, like Buddy Jesus from the movie Dogma. It's a really fun little video that is saying how bad The Chosen is. Well, it's really advertising for you to go watch The Chosen because, again, it's a good show. But so I talked about it on Thursday, And it got brought up again tonight at dinner with our friends. And then as I was heading home, I got a text message from my brother, my younger brother in South Dakota, saying that he just watched the first episode of The Chosen. So I was saying that it was really good and stuff. And because, again, I can't stress this enough. It is really, really great. I love it so much. Not to be replacing any Bible study or Bible reading you're doing, but check it out. It certainly can enhance things. Just make sure, again, I'm very clear about this. It's not the Bible. They definitely feels divinely inspired, but it's not the Bible. It is still really, really wonderful. All that being said, I've let this video go on for about 11 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I apologize for being super chatty. I love you all. You have a wonderful night. God bless.